please.
Yeah, I want to ask the business module. What is the business module and in what manner you will reach to the end customers and who will be your end customer?
Yes, sir.
Which
So
type?
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, sir, our end customers are actually, first are vegans, which are very small in number in India still, vegetarians, any people who are suffering from any chronic situation like diabetes, high cholesterol, sugar, etc. How will we reach out to them, sir? We have our own native app on Android as well as on iPhone, and we are offering our subscription of the meals from 99 rupees on that. Apart from that, we have our Shopify website, which I would like to share with you guys quickly, where we will be selling one-time food also. That means you can buy my meals for only one time, try it out. If you like it, then you can also subscribe it later. So that is what we are trying to do here. This is my website that we can show you. We can quickly show you. Here we sell one time, sir, and here we also have like bundles and boxes where we can sell more. But at the same time, we are partnering with more than 35 partners like Zomato, Swiggy, Dunzo, Zepto, also to push our products from there. You can see we already have partners like Big Basket, etc. also. And lastly, as I mentioned in my presentation, thanks to Sanjeev sir, we are also connecting with a lot of B2B players. We are talking with Wipro, Infosys, as well as we already had Canara Bank's contract to put our fridge over there. So these are the things that are happening. So our end customer is a health conscious customer who wants to lose weight, who wants to be healthier, and how we reach out to them is by subscription, by e-commerce, B2C, as well as B2B. I hope I answered your question, sir.
All right, Mohana, Sri Harsha. Mohana, after that, Sri Harsha, please go ahead.
Hey Rohan, great app. I'm Sri Harsha, the CEO co-founder of Inherit Chain. We are Toronto-based legal tech startup.
Wow.
First of all, great idea. And where are you guys based out of, if I may ask?
Bangalore, in Bangalore, Sri Harsha.
Oh, nice, nice. So I'm from Bangalore too, so that's great. I mean, my family is in Bangalore, so that's good. I was wondering, how do you scale up? Like, I know that right now you might be facing a lot of issue competition, uh, even at a lower scale, from different services uh, who cater to a particular kind of communities. Let's say a Jain food service or a Gujarati food service.
Yeah.
We see a lot of that here and uh, and I see that you have the idea of a big scale company, a company that would, an outlook of a company that would scale up. So, how are you planning to scale up, and what are the challenges that you're facing right now?
Great question. Can you hear me? Just want to confirm. Yeah. So basically, as you understood before, that we have a one central kitchen in Bangalore, which caters to the customers from 90 pin codes. So because of that shelf value and shipping right, that I mentioned, dispersed in bulk. So this is a basically farm to factory to distributor and all. In fact, we are planning a very aggressive marketing with against Zomato and Swiggy, where you have no idea who's handled your food, what has happened to it, what type of packaging in it. Here, the key thing, apart from the health and hygiene and health and price, we are also focusing on hygiene, which even most of these small key players also lack in this. And India is very, very kind of badly known for bad food hygiene. That's what we're trying to do. What we've seen from our customers' response that they love that we are maintaining this kind of separation of food from the whole user flow. And to answer your question, how will we scale it? It's a very good question because I personally find it very difficult to scale in Indian market only because of the size of it. It's massive. So how we are solving it is by cracking our B2B model, in which we really want to disrupt franchising sector by offering one of the most honest franchise in India. How we are doing it here, we are looking for people who have space and in tier one cities like Mumbai, Hyderabad, and all. There are three kind of franchises we are offering. In one, we are going with the FOCO model where the franchise owns, but we operate everything. The price is a bit higher. Apart from that, we have franchise operated and franchise owned model also, in which we'll train you, we'll give you our IP after signing all the contracts and all. In this case, what we solved basically to scale up, to answer your question, is that we have completely taken the sales and distribution part out of it. That means doesn't matter who's going to own my franchise in whichever capacity, even if it can be a small table and a microwave and a fridge in a food court or mall. Is the offering here, since our co-founder and I together have 35 years of marketing. We have dealt with 1,000 crores of company revenue. So because making the food, and even we will do that for you for the master level. The unit franchises will be owned by third party, like small people with 10 lakh rupees investment, who will own this distribution points. They will not cook anything. It's a chefless model. And we will also connect them with all these B2B partners, as well as we will also connect them with the local Zomato, QSR, hyperlocal capital to do that and find our product market fit. The people's response have been incredible, because I think I like to say I'm one of the most honest guy in the food industry right now. Every is literally making it for 1 rupee. But I understand there's economics involved in this, but the markup is too high and it's costing us our health. So that's my answer to how we're going to scale up and who's my target customer.
Yeah, thank you so much for clarifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, next is Mohana.
Sir, I'm
Harul.
Yes. Hi. So, congratulations for your product. I have a question to ask. Basically, you said that it is health related. Yeah. So, are you also looking into a doctor intervention into your
Everything, in the 10 minute speech. So thank you for pointing it out. So first of all, we have an in-house nutritionist. Okay, and she's a plant-based nutritionist. Her name is Dr. Mahalakshmi. Amazing. Make this recipe into diabetes friendly. For example, take an example, vegan kolhapuri, okay, or like any other pasta. Pasta is a lot of carbs. There's always sugar in that. So she helps me doing that. Apart from that, very interesting point that you raised. What we have seen in our marketing, that people install the app, but there was some kind of hesitation, right? People want to at least try first, and maybe then I'll give you my monthly business. What we found and what we have created in our marketing funnel, that we have created a network of nutritionists across Bangalore and Chennai, and also across India. We will be connecting them with our customers. So when you sign up to my monthly or weekly plan, the weekly plan is only 1,000 rupees, and you get one meal per day. In that case, we will connect you with our dietitian, nutritionist, with whom you can ask any questions, any doubts that you have. Suppose you have vegan food at least once a day. More than 80,000 square feet of area. Everybody was selling food, but nobody was selling health, or nobody was selling a chance to make money. So we started that franchising program, but we will be doing it officially, marketing everything from next month. And we are really looking for people who really want to help us cook this kind of food.
Got it. Thank you. All the best to you.
Thank you so much. Most welcome.
Rohan, in this red ocean of food industry, how you're finding your blue ocean space? There are certain people who are aligned to having these foods, and there are other set of people who are indifferent. So how you're going to go about doing this?
So, sir, very interesting question. In the end, it all comes down to the perception, right? And we've been surrounded by, Indian food, without a doubt, is the best food in the world. But it's also not prepared in a proper way, in a healthy way. I think, personally, I believe Indian food has to go through a kind of a renaissance period in which it will become tastier and healthier without putting too much masala and too much ghee and all. But by now, I think everybody knows that if I eat biryani every day, I will die within 5 years. This is a given thing. We don't need a rocket scientist to tell you that. So my question, I have this kind of argumentative analysis to this question. Sir, we will never lecture people about environment or animals. If you see my tagline also, I'm not asking you to buy my food. I'm only saying eat vegan and live longer. So my argument is that if you love your biryani so much, then you have to earn it. The reason why Rajasthani food is so fat, or Punjabi food is so fat, because people used to actually work in the farms. Now we have Lexus and Audis, and we still eat that. food, we are not earning our food. And that's what we're trying to change. And here are two paths. It's a simple path where our pitch is very simple. You make food your medicine, or your medicine will become your food. That is the thing. If you don't make changes in the grassroots level where the food is the problem, you can't do that. And to all the people who love to eat non-veg every single day, twice a day, even breakfast, mein bhi khana hai, I have only one question. Can you guarantee me the kind of meat that you're eating is healthy? So our entire marketing campaign is going to be based on making yourself question yourself that why am I doing this? Why am I eating unhealthy? Secondly, our another marketing hypothesis here is that you have done research, sir. Imagine you subscribe to my 5 lunches weekly plan. You will be saving, sir, 2,500 rupees in total cost of grocery as well as petrol and labor, as well as you'll be saving 26 hours of work in 1 week. That is the time it takes. So not everybody has the luxury, sir. Not everybody is married. Not everybody has a mom, or not everybody has a luxury to live with a family. I saw so many Gen Z and millennials still living in PGs and sharing. We're just sick and tired of eating the same food, sir. I mean, right now, if you have anybody to order food for, where are we going to order for, right? Diabetic food. That is what we're trying to cover. And I think it's a battle, sir. It's not going to be won in one day. We're going to win it. But the thing is, as you see, my food might be healthy, but it's definitely not boring, you know? It's definitely enticing. It's definitely eye-catching. And that's what people want. People want to eat something that creates sensation. And nobody has done something similar to healthy food before. Healthy food बोलने के बाद सब लोग बोलते हैं टमाटो का सूप, पालक का सूप और बिना शक्कर, बिना नमक. Like all people start getting this kind of perception. We are here to change that. We want to shake up that industry also. That healthy food can be actually, if you allow my French, can be sexy also. It can be enticing. It doesn't have to be tasty boring. It can be very, and sir, I keep saying this to all my customers, like when you go and eat a burger in Burger King or KFC or McDonald's, they have spent so much money in convincing you that come to McDonald's, eat our food. But the moment put your food in your mouth, you know it's completely, absolutely worthless. It's a over-oiled and bad food. Here, sir, we have done so many surveys with our food. I mean, we have sold to more than 30,000 customers in Europe and almost 1,000 in India. Sir, we asked people, how did you feel after eating your food? You know what they said? I felt I was full, I was no longer hungry, but I could go and run a marathon. That is the craziness that I told Sanjeev sir the other day. There's a very good documentary on Netflix and YouTube called The Game Changer, produced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Cameron, and Jackie Chan. They have done experiments, and the plant-based athletes are living 10 years extra. They are like 10 times more efficient to run, and we are literally killing ourselves with unhealthy fat and unhealthy meat, sir. So I'm not going to say I will convince entire India within 1 year, but my goal is to at least make 1 million Indians healthy by end of 2030, sir. That's what I'm running towards. I hope I answered your question, sir.
My next one is that how many entities are you going to serve with your one cloud kitchen? Or how do you plan to have your presence pan India?
Yeah, so in one master kitchen per city, in let's say Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, or Hyderabad or Delhi, we are setting up a kitchen of the size of 6,000 to 8,000 square feet, which will allow us to procure up to 10 ton of vegan ready-to-eat food every month. And that is our franchise model that we are offering per ton profit sharing or like fixed income. That's what we are doing with the franchise model. So here's the question is all about bulk economics, right? So for example, I have 100 plus dishes here in front of you, okay? I have 100 plus recipes. At the moment, we are cooking only 30 to 40 every week. In this case, sir, it's all about our SOPs, our internal, some techniques that we use, where we don't compromise on the freshness, the nutrition, and the hygiene. But at the same time, imagine if I have 5 kind of pastas, I only have to cook pasta once. Then I just cook 5 different sauces, and then we use it. And by using the technique that I mentioned, which increases the shelf life and the shipping life, it also helps us retain the ingredients safer and fresher for long, which saves a lot of money. And lastly, the kind of equation that we want to unlock after 3 years is by using AI, we want to predict what ingredients we will need in next 1 or 2 years, and we want to bulk purchase, which will help us save the money even more. But to also add to this thing, right now, if I'm selling my food to 99 rupees to anybody, I'm also charging 25 rupees on top for the packaging and 35 rupees for the shipping. I'm making 60 to 75 rupees of pure margin per meal, sir. and I'm delivering 5 to 14 meals in one single shipment. So the average order value is 500 rupees for one-time customer, and the average cart value for the subscriber is actually 5,000 rupees, 5,500 rupees. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
All the people who ask questions, please do connect with me on LinkedIn. I do want to expand our conversation. Let's not end this on one-time thing, because I think questions bring a lot of insights, and it will definitely help us. We never know where we'll be after this.
Hi, Rohan. Rajat. Thank you so much for excellent presentation on vegan food. I think vegan food is the food of the day, and people are converting to vegan food all over. And they're looking forward to some authentic cooking or the kitchens who can provide these vegan foods. Tell me, how are you going to ensure the sourcing of all your products, all your ingredients, that they are organic or whatever standards you have laid down for yourselves? Can you share more details on that?
Definitely, sir. Very good question, I must ask, because even in the organic sources nowadays, people are manipulating a lot, right? They say it's organic, but we never know. So I think it's an ongoing challenge, and we will definitely have to. Eventually, if you really ask me, my dream is to grow my own vegetables, because all the Michelin star restaurants in France or in the world have their own garden for the vegetable and spices, because they don't even trust outside vendors. Currently, we are sourcing our vegetables from the local vegetable growers in Bangalore, and Bangalore is a very resourceful place for that. It's very prosperous. There's a lot of water, so we don't have to we never buy any frozen things. We only do this. But eventually, sir, touch wood, if we grow to become a big brand, and I really want to become the super app or a vegan alternative to everything that is available in the market, including Zomato and Swiggy, then what we will do, we will invest in hydroponic farms, and we will grow our vegetable inside the plant that we are building, sir. That is the end game. But in the meantime, we are vetting our suppliers daily, weekly also. At the same time, our suppliers are available to scrutinize from the customers. They can find out the information where we're sourcing from. This is the reason we are doing all this, to win the trust and the confidence of the customer. Because when the moment comes and you trust us completely, okay, whatever happens, maybe these guys are charging me 50 rupees more, but I'm assured they're not putting anything bad in my food. And that's what we want to achieve, sir.
Yeah, I think that's the confidence you got to generate among people by building up. Of course, once they opt for vegan food, then you got to build up their confidence in this.
Totally, sir.
Yeah, congratulations, you have great potential, and let's see how.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, guys, any more questions? So anyone, investors, please feel free to contact us. We will put you across to Rohan if you want to help him in any way. And also, if you are in Bangalore or in any other cities in our country and want to assist him by helping him out through your time, your connections or network, we are already helping him through our network. But if you are able to give him some support, he is badly looking for it. He will understand which city you are in and what kind of franchisee or the distribution mechanism which he has already in place. He can take your help, and that would be an assistance to him. In return, when he grows big and he has funding and all that, you might as well have some deals done with him at a later stage. But initial stage, as he rightly said, the population of Bombay itself is 1/3 of Spain. So if he has to address the whole country, he needs a lot of help from people. And vegan food is on the rise. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone. Cost is also, I thought, was very comparatively, if you see, is competitive. Just 50 or 100 rupees more than the usual thing that you would order from Zomato and all that. So why not have vegan food? And I wish him very good luck in his journey. I also like to see that he grows so well that he can have his own farm, so that it's completely organic from the farm to your table. So thanks, Rohan, for the fantastic presentation. It is an honor to host you, and you are a great orator, a lovely
Thank you,
speaker.
sir.
Your thought process was great. Every slide and the story was immaculate. I am so proud to have you on my call, actually. Thank you
So I
very
just
much.
want to say that this is amalgamation of 10 years of work and support from people like you. Because I'll be honest, no judgment. We are not the people who've been to Ivy League college or who worked in McKinsey or like that. We are the people who born like a phoenix from the bottom. When I see a Ranjan sir, Tarun sir, Bharat sir, you, everybody, thanks Anup. आई थिंक वी आर हियर टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट. मैं एक सीधी बात बोलता हूँ, एप्पल ने अभी क्या किया है, लेदर यूज करना बंद कर दिया है. सर, वी आर एट द स्टेज दैट मार्केटिंग इज डेड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, मार्केटिंग इज डेड. वी हैव ट्राइड एवरी सिंगल ट्रिक, ईमेल मार्केटिंग, ये मार्केटिंग वो. अभी मार्केट में वही बिकेगा who is doing something with a good intention. Like Samirji is doing with his internet tire. If he makes it available to the end customer without going to the middle commission men, that is what we are trying to do, sir. And जो अच्छा करेगा वही बिकेगा, नहीं तो नहीं बिकेगा, sir. On that note, thank you so much, everybody. Do try us when we come to your city, and we hope to make you healthy.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night ahead of you. Take care of yourselves.